oh, you're such an idiot. Oh, I can't believe you're such a loser. There's no good that can come out of talking to yourself that way. I listen to people talk to themselves, and I think to myself, if you had other friends who talk to you the way you talk to you, you wouldn't let them be your friend. And so we are so either lazy with language or unintentional with language. What would happen if you became hyper intentional about every thought you think and every belief you have and every story you tell yourself, especially the stories you tell yourself about yourself and your chances? What would happen? You leveled that up. You'd talk better, you'd do better. Even if I did believe something wasn't going to work out for me, I wouldn't claim it. I'm not talking about name it and claim it, blab it and grab it, say it. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about empowering, using your words to empower your expectations. Because expectation is your greatest superpower as a human being, whether you know it or not. Yeshua himself said, he said, if you can believe, all things are possible to him that believes. Now, all things are possible. I get it, but that doesn't mean every single solitary thing, right? You're not going to jump off the Empire State Building and land on your feet. I mean, if you do, pretty much your feet and everything else is going to hurt. But all things are possible means all types, all manner, all kinds of things are possible that are not possible if you don't believe. Okay. So I'm going to strengthen my internal communication. I'm going to resist the temptation to put the past on repeat and expect my past experiences as my future expectations. I'm gonna resist that temptation. As I was thinking about why do most people have such disempowered expectations? Why are most people so much better at expecting the worst than they are at expecting the best? Is that a good question? And I think most people are so much better at expecting the worst than they are at expecting the best because they know exactly what the worst feels like, or at least the worst they felt feels like. They know what it's like when they go through pain, and sometimes, like, pain is an amplifier, right? When you go through something that's difficult and it's really, really painful for you, it amplifies the feeling. And feelings are the drivers of humanity. Like, human beings are singularly motivated. And by that I mean people do things for one reason and one reason only. What's that reason? Because they feel like it. So what if the real reason that you procrastinate is not because you're a procrastinator? What if the real reason you procrastinate is not because you have a procrastination problem? Because I've discovered that nobody has a procrastination problem. Procrastination is nobody's problem. Procrastination is a symptom of the problem. What's the problem? The problem is anxiety. What is anxiety? Anxiety is that feeling I get when I'm expecting an unfavorable outcome. Do you understand? Have you ever walked up to a chair and got ready to sit down and then you noticed like one of the legs was wobbly? You wouldn't let yourself sit down in that chair, would you? No. You wouldn't let yourself sit down in that chair. Why? Because your expectation is this chair won't hold me, so you don't put all your weight down. Do you understand that when you look at a scenario and the scenario looks unstable, it doesn't let you put, your subconscious mind will not let you put your weight in that scenario. Are y'all tracking? And so what I have to do is I have to learn how to examine. First of all, I don't want to put my weight down in a situation that won't hold me. It's kind of like when I hated flying. You say, Myron, what does hated flying mean? It means I was scared. Right? I was like, this doesn't make sense. This is so dumb. Every time I got on a plane, this is so dumb. This thing weighs hundreds of thousands of pounds, and we're all up here in this tube acting like this is normal. And people are sleeping, and I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, are y'all insane? I was scared. And I got on a plane, I never put all my weight down. I'm locked in. Somebody tapped me on my shoulder. Hey, bro, You know that chair's on this plane too. Why you messing with me, man? Right? And so like I hated flying because I was scared, because it didn't make sense. So my expectation was, since it didn't make, like, a plane weighs more than a city bus,